Hi, hi, hi! I kind of want to just kick it off straight away, to be honest. I also think I cut my tongue by accident on a straw, but here we are. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It is actually the Thursday stream that I forgot existed yesterday, but we're here. Hi, hello. You have 720p, so you actually should stream in HD now. That's amazing. That'll be good, because hopefully then when I download these, they'll also be in HD, and then I'll have HD renditions of them always. That would be nice. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be very nice. Hopefully, speaking of, that is actually due to the fact that I have changed the bitrate and a few other things in my settings on Streamlabs, I believe. Streamlabs, yes indeed. And in the hopes of making it better. Also, by next week, I should actually have a bit of a better mic for everyone. I don't know whether it was lagging or whether you can hear my fan. I'm hoping you can't hear my fan. But yes, I actually have had basically a mic set up for a very long time. It's just I didn't have the wire to make it work, funnily enough. I've had a mic mainly because I did a media course. You can hear the fan. That could be part of the problem. It's also because it's spinning probably doesn't help at the minute. Unless just generally this has had stuff played with it or whatever. I have now pointed the fan down, by the way. Yeah, okay, that was because the, it was spinning, essentially. Can you hear it now? Is it fine now? I hope so. While I wait for that response, I'm going to tell you what the stream is about today. If it is still going, it's drowned out by my own fan. Okay, so I'm going to take that as a I can't hear it. That's fine. So today we are building yet another house from The Sims 3. I've been enjoying this as of recent, mainly just because, like, oh my gosh. Mainly because it's been giving me something to do that's a little bit different, and I actually get to build stuff, essentially, which I don't get to do very often, mainly just because I avoid building. I'm gonna be honest, the real reason is because I avoid it. I just knocked my chair down, that may have been really weird to watch. It just felt weird being so high up. I usually have my chair like all the way down, and maybe that's why it's been so weird as of recent to not have it all the way down. But today I'm going to be building the Roomie household, which I know for some you may not really know them. This is a house that's kind of significant to me, mainly because of the fact that I enjoyed playing it. I'm currently looking through the house because, I'll be honest, it's a bit kind of empty, not gonna lie. And it shouldn't really take too long to go through and make it, I would say, personally. I might as well give you a quick little look into what we're doing today. So here is the Sims 3 Sims 4 screens, as per usual. And here is the Roomie house. So it's kind of a funky little, like, I guess it's like a sharing house. Like, you'd expect it to maybe be like a dedicated like student house, essentially, where you have everyone kind of has their own bathroom, bar, and sometimes they share. Like these always share, but okay, that's not even a bedroom. But you know, there's 4 bedrooms. They're honestly really small. I kind of forgot just how small they were. Weird that, I'm not gonna lie. But this is the house I want to do. I used to go into this house a lot, and it may have the iconic Cyclone sword dude who always had just such a weird spelling for his name. It was a bizarre time back in the day. I will say no more than that. But this is what I want to build today. So speaking of, I actually need to go back into, you know, Edit Town. It's called Manage Worlds in The Sims 4. So Edit Town always weirds me out. It is a... Sorry, I haven't got this big enough. It's a 30 by 40 lot, so that shouldn't be too hard to find. There are quite a lot of 30 by 40 lots, I'm not gonna lie, in The Sims in The Sims 3. And honestly, this one is probably perfect because the main thing I have with 30 by 40 lots in The Sims 4 is that usually a lot of the time they end up being like this way or this way actually. I think we had that problem with the land grab house, but we want the main area, like the front of the house, to be this direction. So I'm hoping this is correct. I don't know why I'm finding the lot on here, but it's okay. Let me just jump back in and return into the game. My main thing to know is if I look here, is it showing me that as the front? It is. Okay. Just continue, please. This honestly would probably be a slightly better space for, like, you know, a family. Thing is, there's this and there's that. But hey ho, it's fine, you know. I want to... in my head, this doesn't feel like it's going to be too hard. We have the exact lot type. Also, this was fun. These were 3 separate lots with a 4th lot, right, in the middle of it. That was a pool. That's really cool. I can't recreate it. I may, if I can be bothered, or just to give that feel, add its own, like, pool on the lot if I can find a good space for it. Obviously, we're going to have to fake the fact there's a car, but, you know, it's going to be alright. We're going to figure it out. Nice thing is having the grid. So, the way I typically go about them is I count a lot, so if you don't like people counting, then I'm really sorry. But I count a lot because I feel like it has to be specific, you know, it has to be in the exact place you think it would be. So, I think one of the annoying things about The Sims 4 though is that you can't build against like the very edge of the lot. You could do that in The Sims 3, I'm actually pretty sure. If I get myself a fence quick and I can show you, like, you can put a fence on that last line. Can't do that in The Sims 4, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's correct, that you can't do it. You also always get... Yep, you can't put it on there despite it being part of the boundary. How weird. How bizarre. Anyway, what I'm going to do first is I'm gonna line out where this path is. And we actually have, like, a perfect thing for this. And we may even have a good enough colour. We'll have to have a look to see which one I prefer in a minute. But, you know, it is how it goes. I'm going to bring this over to make sure I can still see chat just fine. Okay, one thing I need to very quickly do is okay, no, it wasn't. I just wanted to make sure the music was off in The Sims 3 because unfortunately, when I upload my streams onto YouTube to archive them, any Sims 3 stream that has any Sims 3 music in it gets copyrighted. Which is frustrating, but I understand, so I've just muted it at this point. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's on the right thing of 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can't actually build on the edge of the lot with this fence, as I've just explained. So we're gonna have to take some creativity, like creative liberties, sorry. 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am gonna have to take some creative liberties, unfortunately, because it is just the way it is. And if I want it to be accurate, then, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to kind of push the entire thing back by 1, because I don't think any of the house comes back enough to where that would be a problem. Because otherwise it's just going to look a little uneven, I think. And I kind of want to keep the plants, I like them. Okay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of the day, the 4 just feels right. Like 3 feels too short there. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you have 1, 2, like that, and then it's 3 up, and then you got the house. On the opposite side, you have basically the same thing. Like, it's very symmetrical for this tiny bit, and then everything else goes off. Like, it's just not symmetrical anymore. Also, this comes out, goes by 2. It goes there, there's a wall there, and it's like that, and then there's a wall there. Just so I remember that there's walls here, I'm gonna very quickly just be like, boop, and oh, it goes into the middle of that one. That's kind of bizarre. Seeing it's like it continues on, but that's fine. It's just how it is. I'm also just gonna actually finish off this front little bit here so that I know that's where that goes. I'm tempted to come back to that and just get the bottom walls done, because at the end of the day, the walls are the thing that are usually one of the harder things for me to do. So you've got that 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we go in by how many? That's a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do love it. And then you got the 2. What? See? You got the 2, 1, 2 more, 1, 1. And then you come back out here to there. I think. You got the 2, the 4. And then the 1. What is it with all the like 2, 4, 1? It always goes from like 2 back down to the 1, which is a little weird, but it's okay. And that is the bottom floor, basically. That's the shape of it, you know. It's nothing special. It genuinely is just a bit of a box, and this does actually come across like that. Because there's a door there, and this is actually a garage, which is really sad because we just don't have garages in this game. It's just not a feature. Also, it's kind of sad because this is where you'd imagine the garage would be, but it's just not. I also feel like I'm actually almost out of frame because I always move to the side a little bit when I'm playing this game. Okay. So with that, I am going to very quickly get some stone. Now, it is a red brick, sort of. They actually use 2 different bricks. I'm almost certain that they did. I'd actually say this is kind of accurate to them, just both. Obviously, it's going to have to come out one more. And it only... Like, they have the 2 different bricks, so I'm kind of wanting to keep it. They also have the 2 different bricks here and here, which is a little bizarre to me, but, you know, that's a decision, I guess. And then you have them to the same level just on this door, I believe. Yeah. I don't know how many red bricks there even are in this game. Like, the only other brick I can think about putting down is that, and that's just not very nice. Like, I mean, I could put this down, and like, that would give a similar effect as to what it's going for. Oh, that's not what I want though. This is rather elaborate to be doing it this way. But like, that kind of gives that like look that it has. Obviously one of them's grey, but to me it still gives that essence of what it was trying to do. The path looks fat AF, well thank you. Not that I made it initially anyway, but you know, like, I don't want to do that. Like, I mean, I could. Honestly, that might even end up being better this way. Okay, one sec. Like, I think that looks better because it just adds more red in. Unfortunately, they're just... Oh wait, there's a bunch of brick here. I am a fool. Because at this point, like, this is very close to the thing they actually kind of used there. Even so, it's just, like, not the red. Like, I'd rather it be that entire thing, you know what I mean? Or like have just that red down it. To be honest, it's the darker red that's on the outside, and that's mainly because of the fact that I don't know whether I prefer that. I kind of do. I prefer the look of just the red. It also feels a little bit more true to the original, you know what I mean? In having just the red there. Yeah, I think that's definitely a little bit better. And then there's this, which is just like a tarmac sort of look, which I'd be happy to give. I'm not sure what it looks like really though. Slab of concrete. High-end concrete, why not? We'll use that one. I'm not actually sure how far this comes out. Oh, it comes to there. And then it's 4 wide. Yeah, that makes sense. Why wouldn't it be 4 wide? And then it actually comes all the way to the end of the lot because cars, despite the fact that cars didn't actually reverse or go anywhere, they still had to have path. And I'll just come and delete this bit because that doesn't need to. So it's not the same darkness, but at the same time, I mean, why does so many floors just look super like, you know? Wait, what was the floor I used on top of? I feel like this is a galvanized metal. Okay, yeah. We'll go with what I put down originally, I think. Okay. With that, okay, we haven't actually finished this. I apparently didn't click quite well just then. But that wasn't actually done. There's actually a tube out here, and we've got the entire patio that, honestly, I may make this into a pool simply for the only reason of one of the big things about this lot is having the pool right there, which is why it's kind of perfect for what it is. So it is definitely like a sort of tile. I would say it'd be more of a like paved stone sort of look, but I don't know if there's really a paved stone that kind of matches it enough. Like there's this. How far along does this come down? Okay, it comes down to here. That's fine. But like at the same time, that doesn't give me the same feel, and I feel like a tile would make more sense. That's what I can't even say it. Never mind. I give up. But no, I feel like a tile may look better. It would maybe represent it like it was like what it is a bit more. Linoleum might have to be the way to go. Although that doesn't really look like it. It's very much a, I mean, if you go into live mode, it's like that tile. Now, I accidentally put this in a build the other day. Like, I say in, like, I accidentally put this, but something very similar in a build the other day. And it wasn't my intention to do it. I just can't remember what it was that I put in there that gave the look of it. And it's kind of bothering me. Because like the only time you could notice it really is when you come out the game. It might have been like this or something, but even then that's not a light enough colour. I kind of prefer the stone as much as I'd like it to be lighter. I'm also not a big fan of like this tile. I want it very much to be like a whole big one square sort of tile, you know? No drab slab. Everything's so like warm in this game. Like I want, oh, do you know what? This might work. This could work. I don't know whether or not it comes out like this or whether it's slightly different or whatnot, but it's fine. For what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. I said perfect, but it's not obviously perfect. It's not even done yet, you know? Okay, so we have the second floor, which at this point, I mean, unless I want to start putting stuff in here, I might as well finish off, like, the actual building part. So this is going to be a little confusing to get right, mainly because of the fact that we're going to have the stairs that in The Sims 3 are 4 long, and in The Sims 4 they're 3 long. Can you tell why I struggled with that sentence just then? Sims 3, 4, Sims 4, 3, like, ugh. But no, main problem with this for me is going to be actually figuring out where things go. So, like, for example, the first line of this balcony over here is on there, like, it's on it. But this isn't, and it goes boop, boop. Doesn't go all the way over, but then also this isn't, I don't know if that, okay, that is on the edge. This is going to take a little bit of getting used to, I'm not going to lie to you. So this actually does come over, and it's 3 long, it goes like that. And this comes actually all the way up to there. I didn't know that. It did. Okay, it's because this bit comes over a lot. I was like, how is it that big? There's no way it's that big. But then there's a little dinghy hoop up here that's got a fence and stuff, so I should actually put the wall there, despite the fact it's a door that's going to be going there. You know, there's a wall that exists. Then it comes out to here. So you got the bit that comes 1, 2, 3. And how long does this go? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it's actually a fence that comes out, but just to replicate this, just to replicate this, it's going to be there. 1, 2, 3. It's a little hard to get up. 1, 2, 3. And then it's the actual wall there. And I'm just going to get rid of this so that I remember that. And then I can go, shove. Or have I done that wrong? Because it goes on the wall. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, it's meant to be 4. That awkward moment when... Okay, 4. It's fine. This is now actually in the wrong place. You have the wall, and that wall there has a fence that comes out of it, so it is this, where it's 1, 2, 3 long. Comes out by 2, and then goes 1 more. 1, 2, 3. And then back on top. Yay! We like it when it comes back on top. I'm gonna get just a general fence in so that I can just, oops, put down where these things are and where they exist before I, like, you know, forget and stuff. Because that's one of the harder bits, figuring out where things actually belong. Okay, back over here. I do apologize for the music cutting in and out. It's just kind of how that goes, I'm afraid. Okay, wall. This wall doesn't exist here. It goes out like that, though. 1, 2, in fact. And I think that goes all the way across the entire house. Plus a little bit out, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, so it goes all the way to there. Plus 1 out. In which there is then a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Where you then have another 1, 2, 3. And then it's just 1 out with the wall. And 1 off. And then I'm going to get the fence, because this is the fence here. And then you also have the fence that goes almost the entire way along, where it stops out here. And it's actually too long. Okay, that's massive. But, you know, it is what it is. Whoops. Do. And then we can have fun placing all the columns and stuff down later. You know what I mean? Like, Okay. At this side, does it actually come off one more with the wall? Because this is the garage. No. That's actually part of that. And then you got the wall. Whoopsie. 1, 2, 3. And you actually have the wall. I actually really enjoy the general style of this house. I think it's quite fun and kind of funky, I'm not gonna lie. It's just interesting, you know? Like, why not? Okay, 1, 2. And then it's going to be all the way down here into whatever wall gets conjured up. I'm also going to have to do the floor plans for these places. Obviously, because I'm not giving you empty houses. I am fully furnishing absolutely everything. We got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it goes straight across here. And then it does in fact have 1, 2, 3. There's your bathroom. Da, 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 da. How long is this wait? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, it literally goes up to the wall. Why am I being so weird with it? And then that goes... Doop. And that's how that exists. That's how this floor exists. Then we just get the floor plan sorted in here. And then, you know, then again, it's basically sorted as soon as I go like this. Like, that's the floor plan of downstairs. There's not a lot of... It's very open plan on these, I'm not gonna lie to use. Okay, now we've got this, which honestly feels like a mess again. But, oopsie. Just wait until we get to the roof, you know. Just wait until then and you'll be sobbing. I'll be sobbing. I'm also going to give us a save because while I've only done half an hour worth of progress, I don't want to lose that progress, you know. Okay, so there's another balcony here and I'm just going to do that first so then I know. Whoops, that's not a balcony. So we got that. I'm obviously not using this in the final bit. It's not going to be... It's just not going to be it, you know. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay, so instead of that there, it's actually just a square. Pardon me. With the wall, boop, 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 boop. I think. From my very quick evaluation of it, it's like that. I'm not looking forward to doing all this wallpaper. I've just realised how many weird bits of wallpaper there are. Okay, we got 1, 2, where it then jots back in, and it goes all the way down to here, where you have your main wall. Which I like when it's the same, you know, and I don't have to play around with it too much. Okay. We've got this tiny little balcony there, that's fine. But this entire wall does just lead up to it, which is why I did the balcony first. Oh, I don't actually want to cut into there, apparently. Because this balcony actually goes above the other balcony completely. And then there is yet another balcony. There are many balconies in this house, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the things I absolutely loved about it. I thought it was just so fancy, have so many balconies, because me as a child hadn't really ever seen one very often. Like, the balconies I grew up with were very much at a caravan site around the caravan, you know what I mean? As opposed to something that you could fall off and die. Okay. I think this just lines up with the wall, actually. Although it feels like a little big. Because this is only... Like, that's meant to be 3. Which it is. Oh, okay, I know why. I think. So it goes 1, 2, 3. It lines up with that wall. That doesn't make any sense. Like... Excuse me, how? How does this work? Because it's only a 2 thing there, right? Unless I've messed up this floor. Somehow. June, how long's the kitchen? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 1 too long on this side? Oh, that's a bit annoying, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was 1 too long. I'm hoping that doesn't affect this too much. Okay, go away. Uh-oh. Not what I want, thank you. Okay, so maybe I could have just picked it up instead of sliding everything, but sliding is so much more fun, you know? Okay, so I think that's actually accurate now. I just need to make sure it's accurate. Okay, yeah, I just actually went over, which is fine, because I'm happy to go over it. The thing I usually worry about when it comes to that sort of stuff, and I'm going to have to move the camera because I'm clearly happy in this corner than I am where I just was. I'm also very far away, I'm sorry. But this is a better look into my life, I guess. But no, I must have just miscounted or something. Or misread it. Like, that's perfectly easy to... Okay. This goes all the way along again. Before I do that, I'm actually going to come and do the balcony that's over here. Which goes boop, boop. Which then I can put the little room there. You know, that's nice. And then I can just come and be like, hey, Dayjoy. Because that's how that worked. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now with this, you have the, everything just goes above the other balcony, you know? And then, that lines up. So I think that's the... Oh, I didn't actually lock that off. Where is it still open? I'm a little confused. Did it just not put a roof on it? Is that what's happened? It's just like, yeah, it's not outside. I've decided it's not outside. Because it did to that one. I don't know. No, it is a room. That's a bit weird. Let's see if it decides to be better when I start putting in the actual floor plan. Okay, so this bathroom is, for some reason, a weird shape. And I'm not looking forward to having to do this fence, which is a fence and isn't stairs. This fence also comes 1, 2, 3, and then we'll get rid of them. So I'm gonna get rid of it now, just because it's not meant to exist anyway. And then I can later. I don't like that it comes back. Like, no, I didn't ask for that. Thank you. But I don't get. Okay, it has gone there. Like, why? Can you not accept? That is just not what is wanted. I wonder. Ah, it did! It worked! It actually accepted it as a room. Okay, never mind. I'm fine with it. It's okay now. Okay, in terms of this room, it's 1, 2, 3. It ends here. Bathroom is 1, 2, 3. Ends there. This room goes like that. And that's your second floor plan done. Insane how quick that was to do. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Hi, I'm readjusting everything yet again to make this better. I don't know. But yes, that's the floor plan done. Now it's time to do the roof. And the main reason why I'm gonna do the roof next is because this has decided it's just not a roof, you know? I'm gonna do this first just to make it... Okay, I don't actually want to. It's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna stick roofs on it. It'll be alright. So the roof of this house is a bit weird. Yeah. I said a bit, but it's kind of a lot weird. Essentially, I've got my work cut out for me. Because it just is going to take me a lot of effort to get this right, and I'm not that good at roofs. Anyway, you know. But for the most part, because I am just copying, like, it's not going to be oh so draining, you know? And I can adjust the roofs later on in terms of their height. This is meant to come out, though. Although I don't know how that's gonna necessarily work. Oh, it's meant... Oh no, I was gonna say, is it meant to come out? Hi, Origin, you scared me. Big Ree, man. Because, like, for example... I mean, yeah... Like, so it would need to come out here, you know? For that to match. Which it worked, you know? And that's meant to come out like that. Okay, I think I have an idea how this is going to end up going. Which, honestly, I'm shocked it's not going to end up going super bad, but it seems like it's going to be going okay. Not that I've decided actually on the height I want this roof or anything, so that'll be a fun bit of adjustments I'll have to go through and do all later, you know. It looks like you're making good progress. Well, I am currently in the midst of just putting the roofs on, and the floor plan's done, and then it's going to be like everything else, essentially. I'm not entirely sure how far this comes out to. Does it cover that one? No. Okay, it wouldn't. But it does need to come out to there to match it. And we've got the little, like, dormer looking thing that's over here, but I'm going to do these two first. I like the feature of being able to copy the roofs. It's super useful. Where else was I trying to... Okay, there's one there. Okay. I think I'm copying it there. Yeah. Oh, that's a problem. That doesn't actually... snip in like that. There's like kind of no way for it to, unless unless I attempt this, which is a risky business from me. It just doesn't work. The other option would be to have it be just the one. Bring it out to this length. Copy it. It's obviously only one. Bring it there. Bring that there. bring that in. That doesn't look right either, though. Like, it makes this make sense, kind of, but it doesn't look right. It's not like that. Which, to me, it looks like that shape changes. Have I just built it wrong? No. It just doesn't come out correctly when you try and do it. Unless... There we go. I just hadn't done it right myself. Okay, with that, all the roofing is done. I'm honestly impressed that it's done, not gonna lie. I expected that to take a lot longer. It needs to be blue, and kind of this sort of color. Actually, exactly this sort of color. I think, personally, like, that's quite good. Do you know what pack I need? I'm not going to be able to finish this pack until I get that pack, unfortunately. Eco Lifestyle, sorry, has literally the perfect wallpaper for this texture. I can use wood, maybe, and that will literally depend on if I find the correct wood. As it needs to be siding that's going down, and I don't know how much of that is actually in the game. Not in the way that I want it. Like, I want this, you know? Like, well, really what I want is I want this, but the other direction, so it goes up and down. I'm trying to only use content from the games, obviously. Like, there's this, but that's not right either, really. There is a yellow, and maybe I should just focus on putting all the yellow down for now. Because already trying to find out, like, what colors are which is going to be a pain in my freaking bum. Because, like, it's all this, right? And, like, that's yellow, this is yellow. This is also a very light yellow, and this game is more like going for your darker yellow, but this is even a lighter yellow. That's orange, and maybe could work for red. There just isn't a mustard yellow option. There is... Okay, the green needs to be a different direction. The red needs to be a different direction. The yellow is that direction. And honestly, this is closer to the other yellow. Okay, let us go in the middle section very quickly. Honestly, I sometimes question whether painting the outside or the inside is better first. But here we are doing the outside first, I guess. I say I guess, but like, clearly we're doing the outside first, you know. Oh. I also need to put a little thing on all the roofs, but I can do that in a minute. This is going to take far more time than that, let's be real here. Weird that it's just like this part of the door. I do need to go down to the floor. Like, it's just that part, and then it's just this part. I've also mucked this up. This is meant to be a fence here. Like, it's actually also the door for this area, so that's fine. I realize I'm doing this in a slightly odd way, that I've now gone down to the bottom floor, but, you know, if... Okay, that's right. It's not the correct color yellow, but unless I made custom content for this stuff, which maybe one day, lol, it wouldn't work otherwise, you know. Okay, no, that was actually entirely yellow. We can be happy with that. I feel so far away. I'm gonna bump my chair back up and actually try and get close. Eek. Okay, this one's also in this color. Color that is. Okay, that's the green. And I think that's that floor done of the yellow. Okay, so that's fine. Weird to me that everywhere where a door is, it's the yellow. But, I mean, why not, I guess? I'm pretty sure that's gonna be yellow. Yeah, it was, okay. And then we got that entire wall that's yellow, and then we've got this. It's entirely yellow too. And again, I made that mistake of accidentally overdrawing there. What else is yellow, my friend? What else is yellow, my friend? Okay, we then got 1, 2, 3, I think there, and then it's just that bit there. Yeah, because 2 of those are going to be red, and I actually think that's the second floor done. Now, what I do need to find is I need to find some red bricks, which I feel like shouldn't be hard. But then it's a question of which brick do I use, and it's a pain in the arse. Because there's this, or there's this. We're definitely more on this sort of level. And again, there's also this, which kind of works. Let's just go down to the floor, shall we? It's kind of more like multicolored, different colored bricks, which is what I want to kind of stick with at this point. But it's not really any of those, to be honest. It's this one. It's this one here, which is the complete outside of this bottom layer. I think, actually, I better double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's the complete outside, and maybe even the complete inside. It is indeed. So I might as well do that as well. Let me change it, please. Thank you very much. Okay, well, that's that. Let us go to finding something that's kind of green that works. I wish there was... Can I just delete what... Okay, yes. Colors. Green. The problem is, this really is actually kind of the correct thing. I wish that I had Eco Lifestyle, because that would be the perfect texture. And I think there's green ones of those. But it would genuinely have been the perfect texture. And like, the only other closer green is this. And I don't want that blue-green, you know? I want like earthy tones. I miss the earthy tones. Everything's so bright now, and it's like, I don't need it bright, you know? I need it true to The Sims 3. Okay, speaking of, there's not nearly as much green in this as there is other colors. Fine. I say other colors, but I just mean red. I mean red. I'm assuming that's that color. Weird, the red's just randomly there, but okay. That entire box over here is green. Green! Green! There is only one person in chat, I reckon, that understands exactly where that reference is from and why I am seeing that. Okay, that's shade. Okay, we got the red there, we got the red there. Is there no green on the second floor? Okay, it's fine. Wow, that's a lot of red. Okay, let's look at the siding. And I mean, for this I can in fact use that. You know, like... Ugh. I don't know, like, it's the closest without using custom content, because I want to be able to upload this, you know, I want people to enjoy it. But unfortunately I don't actually have the metal texture that it uses. Oh, that's meant to be yellow. And I just didn't paint it, apparently. Fine. I'm pretty sure every gap that I have left is actually red now. There's no harm in double checking it, I guess. I've got the red little block over here, which I think the inner bit is actually also red. It is indeed. Gosh, it is getting warm in my room right now. Because I can't have the bedroom door open, unfortunately. Because the bedroom door just, I don't want too much noise like leaving. Let's see what it looks like with the roof. I mean, okay, let me just check the colors here. I think they're all red. I've also missed a roof piece. I will go and sort that out in just 1 second. I've realised there's one piece I have just forgotten that existed, which is here, and it is just kind of like a little bit of a dormer, which I don't know exactly where it exists. I think it might actually just be this entire way and it's a 4x thing. I can't actually tell though. Okay, yeah, it is a 4. I was gonna say, like, it does need to be the same height, though. Actually, I think it needs to be lower. Yeah, it needs to go lower. So it's actually, like, a dormer. The funny thing is, this doesn't look right because of how wide the roof goes. And honestly, the 3 looks better, despite not being accurate. Also, yes, that is meant to be that low in comparison to these two. It, like, definitively goes lower. It's weird, but I might make it ever so slightly taller. Nope, it starts glitching when you do that, so never mind. Like, this looks more even than when it was a 4. Not on the original build, obviously, but... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it must only be 3. Or is it 4? Oh, it is 4. Never mind, I'm just blind. It also makes me sad how much more weird this looks, and it's probably partly to do with the fence. The fence is just kind of meant to be like a metal pole, which honestly matches these quite well, but also matches this. Like, I'm gonna... oh, do you know what? That just looks that little bit more like it. In my head. Like, I don't know. I don't know about you guys watching, but in my opinion, it looks a little bit closer than, say, that. Or then again, that kind of fits the more... meant to be metal, though. You know what? Screw it. We'll go with this one. I swear in the past I've also been able to make this a darker colour, though. Which is slightly weird that I'm currently not able to do that. But, oh well. I definitely think this looks better than the other one I was gonna use. In addition to that, they actually need like they have different color paths. Some of them. Oh, that's really irritating. Okay, that's fine. Fine, I can handle it. You know, I can handle it. What I do need to do though is I need to. Ow. Okay, let's get a little ribbon around the roof. Probably in blue. Maybe this ribbon was a bad idea. I say a ribbon, but it's not exactly a ribbon. It's not quite what that is. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, but it sticks through on this one. Can't just line it up and do that though. I mean, I guess it's just gonna have to go through it. Like, although I actually think this one roof goes along that one there. Oh, I also haven't finished putting it along the roof apparently. I don't think this roof over here does it though, it's on the back of the house. This side. No, see that roof doesn't. Oh, sorry about the yawn. I don't like the textures, it's really annoying me that I don't have. I probably won't release this until I get Eco Lifestyle. Like for my own sanity. And for my own one. Because it's just gonna look better when it's got those different walls. I think, if they even have the right swatches, you know? That'll be the thing, I'm like thinking, I know what the texture is, but that is gonna be absolute rubbish if it's not the right colour. Sorry, friend messaged me, need to check something. I sent that to everyone, oops. There we go. Sorry. Okay, right. I need wood. And now I've used a wood before that was like the tone I want, actually. Because it's like very much like that orange wood, you know? Like, honestly, even that's kind of actually, that's kind of perfect. I want a different yellow, because that yellow is giving me very, not the colour I'm looking for vibes, you know? Now it's time to think about what could go here for this, like, colour, essentially. Where it's like, it's a weird patio thing, you know? It's not quite accurate, but I was like, why are you saying I can't put it there? Get an ingot. Okay, but this is on all of these. I don't even feel a need to like go through and check. Like, that's how confident I am. On all of the little patios, and honestly it's the little patios in this that make this a hard build. Because it's just a little, like, distracting to look at, you know? Just hard to look at. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, like, the really bright yellow. But I genuinely don't think, unless I use custom content, there is a yellow that fits this very well. And even then, it's not even in the right direction, you know what I mean? And like, it is meant to be more of an orange yellow, so maybe if I put orange in here, maybe we'll get something a bit more toned to what I'm looking for. No. No, that's orange. Like, that is just orange. Okay, maybe I just need to look through this one. No? Like there's that, but it's not a colour. Hmm. I don't know if I like it more. It's just not yellow. Which is the colour I needed, but at the same time yellow doesn't work, so we're kind of at a standstill with it. Okay, let's forget about that and let's go to the pillars that we have down here. These pillars, big, square, not orange. They're big, square, and brown. They're also a very dark brown. And so, I'm thinking... Oh no! I forgot that columns go on the corners now. That's not gonna work because it's meant to go in the center. I don't even think like debug or anything has like. Oh, I'm typing that in the wrong place. BB dot show hidden objects. BB dot show live edit. Objects. Like, would they even be debug things that, like, they don't just attach to the same thing? Okay, apparently I didn't do this right. BB dot show live edit. Really? Okay, we're gonna have to do testing cheats. True. BB dot show hidden objects. BB dot. Okay, there they are. Live edit objects. Okay, now we should be able to get into debug, and I'm just hoping that for some reason there's a debug of a column that happens to not have the placement that is what it is currently. Also known as it places in the center. Even if I had to use something like this, like I'd rather. Oh. There we go. That's probably another thing I'm gonna need during this, let's be real. Even if there's an object that I can use, you know? If only there was a different colour and there was like a dark brown. May have to be the option. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna look through here for some options. Okay, one sec. I've got to get kind of close for this. That's not gonna work. Nope. I just wish Colin's placed in the middle. Like, why you gotta be so rude? Oh, it's like just not tall enough for it. Wow, my depth perception is so off. Like, that could work, but it's just not long enough. Sorry, it's not tall enough. And like, it could just feel like that, but at the same time, it's not really the right color, and I'd have to do that for every single one just to match them. It's also not quite the right aesthetic. I have a feeling this is gonna get to a point where it can't go much bigger. Oh, it's not really. That honestly took way too much effort to do. But that might be better. Okay, I just need to remember, it's in Jungle Adventure. Gosh, some of those things you find, you're just like, oh, that could work. See, even if I had to do this and then, like, get another one, size it down because it's too tall, and then raise it up, like, it'd clip, but it would work. Honestly, that's probably better just because it's actually gone to the right height, but I don't, that's too short, I think. Yeah, that's like just too short. That's just too long. I don't know if there's a way to just have columns be placed, you know? Like, okay, let me have a look. Sims for place columns in the center. Oh, okay, let's have a quick peek. I made a personal log line out knowing that we need to get on good place colors and tile. Tools from the UCC choose to play this, and I thought that here's the post. Okay. Let us have a peek. Apparently, it just took me to a Tumblr link and not an actual post. Okay, now it has. Why behind this game uses to templates off the grid. It doesn't work if what you're trying to place. Like, it bumps up the price of a lot so much to do what they're suggesting. And what they're suggesting is basically here, and then you use like the range hoods and stuff as pillars, but they're just too big. Like, it doesn't work, and I can't move them down. Like, I can't hide that, you know? It's not hideable in this sort of law. I also don't think any of these have swatches necessarily that I want. Like, if I could hide it, maybe, but I can't. The other one they have is one of the outdoor bins. But, like, this also, one, doesn't match the aesthetic of the rest of the house. Two, like, yeah, okay, so say we took it, like, this pattern doesn't even mesh with itself. Like, it doesn't work because of the texture of the bin, unfortunately. The other one I could maybe do is, like, this one. And then... But then that doesn't work because it's not tall enough. And, like, I can't not... I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't place tile off, like, sorry, you can't place fencing or walls off on a half tile. I think I'm gonna have to use these, like, these buggers that I've put over here. What's that? Like, the problem is, for me, this is like the perfect height. However, I kind of want the wood texture. I'm gonna have to go find it again, not that I have any idea where it is anymore. Let's have a look, to see if I can find it again. It's a tiny little wooden post, you know? Tiny little wooden post that I've got to go and find. Well, there are some things. But why are they tiny? And unfortunately, because it's not just straight up. Not quite sure why every single item is in here. Scrolling. Scrolling. Scrolling on a river. I don't want the curtain open. Maybe it'll let some cool air in. Not that I'm holding my breath for that, but it has been cooler today than other days, so hopefully. Oh, that's custom content anyway, it wouldn't even matter. Custom content is so good though. Like, it's sad that there just isn't really more around. Okay, so in 30 minutes, Origin requires apparently a critical update. Please exit your game and restart Origin before then, or you'll be placed into offline mode. That's fine. I don't care about being placed into offline mode as long as you don't remove me from my game, thank you. Yeah, that's too big. Not even the perfect height when you size it down. Frustrating. Oh, they're fun. What I'm currently... I'm never going to be able to find this again. Like, I'm genuinely not going to be able to find it. Aha! We're getting into the general region of where it may be. Also, why are these in debug? That's really annoying. I was looking for stuff like that. They're not in debug, they're actually in outdoor lights. Oops. That's fancy. I don't know where to find like half of these items, which is kind of funny. Like, eek. Oh. Oh, I do actually need like this exact car for later, so I'm gonna get it out now. I'm pretty sure it's black anyway. Let me just go check now. Oh, I realized I've just picked up the wrong thing. Called a big lemon. Okay, so it's not quite black, but honestly it's close enough to black at this point. Like, I can't win in this game. We don't have exact colors. Sorry that I'm so quiet right now. I am just focused on trying to find the thing. Considering I don't even really know where I found it from. This? It kind of looks like it. Oh. It's not it though, is it? I want the darker one. Plus it's also wonky, and so making it go up is gonna look really weird, whereas the other one's not. The one I'm actually looking for, sorry, isn't. Also, you may notice that nearly every time I go to speak, like to you as chat, or to you as viewers, I, instead of looking at camera, look to the right, because that's where my chat is. Despite the fact the camera's here. I just got like hungry. Didn't eat that long ago. Not this one. It's not that one. I like that I didn't even think about which one I may have gotten it from. Like, I remember I'm pretty sure this came from Jungle Adventure. This? Obviously not, because it's green. Okay, let's try again, debug. Maybe this time you'll give me it. Like, I don't even know. I can't believe I'm sat here looking through debug for a wooden pillar. How sad is that? Like, not even being funny. Oh, God. Just because it's the thing that looks the right, like the most right. And I don't even remember where I got it from. Maybe if I just size up a matchstick. And like, we can just pretend it's not a matchstick, you know. I've literally come across 2 different matchsticks, but not a wooden pillar. Well, in reality, its actual size is that, so I guess I'm looking for something a little shorter. I feel like I remember it being after the animals. What is that? We're getting close. I remember that. Okay, maybe I don't remember it. Maybe I'm going insane. Like, that's almost right. And I did click on it before, so I must have found it later on after. This? Okay, no, that was that one. So I was like, I remember that this one was Jungle Adventure. Ho 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 ho. I must have found it after Jungle Adventure, just in which pack? What? This is driving me a little insane. I think I'm gonna have to move on to something else because I feel like I've been doing this for like 20 minutes at this point. And by move on to something else, literally all I mean is like move on to doing something else in the build. Yeah. Not here. Like, you are my perfect plan, but I can't, like, you can't just do this. Debug doesn't let you. Also, fancy bike custom content. Don't know where I got that from. Right. Okay. Let's just come down in here. And we're just gonna stick the car awkwardly, like, to there. Yeah, it's placed, like, here. Like, so close to the wall. But it's also not nearly as long. Okay, we need some doors, so let's go get some doors. And I think they're actually, yeah, they're technically 2 different doors. So we'll do that. Like, I'm even happy to replicate that, because I'm pretty sure we have glass, like, 1 glass door better than, like, literally. The only problem is they don't actually go together, unlike on The Sims 3. One does not appreciate The Sims 3. Like, there is this, but it's just not the vibe with that top bit. There's also this. And there's this. I'm thinking this one. That's honestly gonna have to be, like, that's probably the most accurate door. That it's not 2 door, it's one door, but you know. And unless I can find anything else that works better, it may even be like, oh, there are these though, which I don't know if we're next. Ah, yes. Like, this is exactly what we're looking for. Oh, no, it's not. Why would you do this? I'm upset. Like, just why? Okay, let me go see the sliding door. Okay, this is the sliding door. Because there's a sliding door there, and then there's a sliding door directly opposite that. Oh, that makes me real sad, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, there is also that other entrance there as well. And then there is the door into here. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna make that. I also haven't. Oh, the floor in here is the same that's on set. Let's go get this. And it's what's in here. And I don't even know if it's what is in this one. Oh, that's the same thing that's out here. Okay. Why not? Okay, what's here? Okay. Ashes 1 inch door, just get these. And it could be something like this. That kind of works there. Where it just has the awkward, like, I'm a window sort of thing going on. Honestly, that one looks nicer. Oh, could you do it in half tiles on The Sims 3? You couldn't. That probably would have been a half tile door like that. But we're trying to be accurate, so guess what? Accuracy or making it look nice? That's the question. When I'm not trying to copy a house, unless it's my own house to make it actually playable in the game, you know, I will do it differently, but in this case, there also just isn't a good door for this. And I may have to do it like with wallpaper and columns or something. Like, just make it look like there's a door here. Not that I think there are many of these like column colors, but you know. And if I can find a wallpaper that kind of gives that garagey vibe, which honestly would be like this. Whoa, Slammy. Because, like, it's kind of that yellow color, but at the same time, the yellow just isn't a good color here. It's just not, and that's not even the yellow I was using. Like, I was using this yellow.
Hi.
Hi, Sam.
Is there anything I can get?
Have stuff. I don't know. Okay, thank you. Sam's a good boy. He treats me well. Let's see, what color are all the windows? All the windows are like a brown, and I've gone black instead of brown because we just don't. There is just not the existence of those in this game, except from this, where they're apparently all brown. So I may have to go brown despite the fact that I have done black. Ah! Thank you!
You're welcome.
I have chucked a Milky Way cake bar. I love Milky Ways. Milky Ways are actually probably one of my favourite chocolate bars, if not my favourite chocolate bar. They're just, I love them. And I think it all started with the Milky Way stars that you can get in like the packet. It's just the chocolate. Mm. Interesting. I forgot that eating was painful. I have a bit of an ulcer, and it is not comfy. Maybe like that? Hey, does that look like a garage door to you? Does to me. Well. There are no windows on this floor. That is fine by me. What's nice about this house, at least, is like all of the sorry, I actually blanked for a second. I blanked again. I don't remember what I was going to say. What I like is essentially that everything's just the same color. They have like all the same doors. They don't just change. Like, it's consistent. And I like that. Okay, let me just come in here and do these doors as well. You know, door. Gosh, imagine having 2 of these doors from your room. Admittedly, they are onto. Oh no. Oh no, that is a door. I was gonna say. Also, this is apparently meant to be yellow. What's with, like, the doors in this game just being so much shorter than in, like, previous games? Like, because they don't take up the full wall height. And let's be honest, from my experience, most walls actually do, like, most doors, sorry, actually do take up the entire wall height. They match quite close. Okay, so that's them. Let's get into the... Let's get ready to rumble. Yes, this is a pain to look through because of all the windows. Will I get rid of them? Probably not. To be honest, a lot of these windows were just... Like, you can't tell now, but they were originally, a lot of them, I'm pretty sure, for example, like, I can't even show you, but I think quite a few of the windows I have were, you can place them on half tiles. And I was like, yeah, I get them. Okay, I'm gonna go black. This is why I'm also not a fan of the doors being so short, because the windows are so tall. Okay, I'm just gonna save in case it decides to kick me out, as Origin has just reminded me. Once again, hey! If you don't want to go into offline mode, what a terrible thing, by the way, you need to, like, get off of Origin right now. You need to log out your game. I'm like, I'm streaming Origin. Do you have no respect? Rude. Okay. I'm obviously joking, if that wasn't clear. Okay, that's that floor of windows. Honestly, this is not how I did this last time. I'm pretty certain last time I did it the opposite way around, where I did like all the windows and stuff last. When I say last time as if I've built this house before, I'm talking about last time as in the last time I built another house. Like, I copied a house. I actually don't think there's any more of those rooms. And I may have to change absolutely everything to brown later on, depending on whether these little windows, which I know exactly which ones I'd have to use, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a black swatch. Wait, should all the windows in that have a white and black swatch at this point? Pretty sure that was one thing they added in. They do, and honestly, this is like the perfect window for a lot of this. It's not the rectangle shape, which, yes, admittedly, I'd probably be a bit happier with, but unfortunately, unless someone uses custom content, we don't have any vertical rectangles that don't... Oh, wait! They're just too small. They don't take up enough space, you know? Oh, I've lost the one I actually wanted to use. Oh no. Das ist nicht gut. Really tried to say that correctly just then. GCSE German coming back. Where did it go? I'm so confused. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But I had the window. Like, I didn't have this window. I had a... There it is. Yeah, screw you, other window. Thank you very much-o. Okay, let's get back into this one. I need to see where these windows go at this point. So they're honestly it's in the right place, like it's just there. And then you have one that's there and there. On the front of the house. It literally just seems like they go into the center of the red boxes. Not in the exact center, but you know what I mean. Not at the top either, because that's slightly like off for me. Only having two windows along that entire area, though, is a bit weird. And I haven't even put the second window on, apparently. So I will aim to do that. Which slab is it on? Is that in the center? Oh, there are three of those. They're threes. That didn't click to me, that's fine. Okay, and back around. Yeah, that's done. Now, I remember putting this here, but I must have undone it for a decision. But let's just save it again, because I think Origin's going wild. Oh, breaking the back. Yes, please. Just that. Right. I'm really not liking the yellow. I don't know whether it's because it's just not the right shade. I would change these things if I had more packs, or if I was using custom content. Yes, I could change. I'm trying to decide whether my next best bet, honestly, my next best bet is probably to put the stairs in, because stairs they're just awkward when you take into consideration that they're a whole tile shorter than in the old game. It's also just a weird stone texture, and we don't have many of those. And I'd also like, oh yes, grey stone. Then again, I'm not a fan of that much, and I'd like that not to exist underneath it, because it doesn't in the actual thing. Is there anything else that's like a grey, weird stone? Like, I think one of the times I have just used these, and to be honest, that's kind of more accurate, most likely. I think we're gonna go up, and then won't let me bring them upstairs. There we go. Now, technically, they go here, right? Like, they actually start a tile earlier than what I've put it. However, please redo that. But I can't put it a tile earlier, because then it's not going to come up here correctly. You know? Okay, I also need to now find something that looks correct. There's a bar here, and the one I'm going to use is this one in black with the white, because that is what it is showing me. Actually, it might be all black on the actual stairs. And then you've got the get to work fence. I think on the outside what I actually did was I didn't use the get to work, I used a different fence. Get to work fence, there it is. For example, like this is the exact same fence, and it's in 2 different packs. Just one has colors, the other one doesn't. Like, I didn't notice that before. Like, what the heck, EA? Why are you giving us 2 of the same items? But yeah, it looks like that. I'm gonna save again because it's just been like, in 3 minutes, Origin's gonna go down, you know? So I'm gonna make sure it doesn't. Okay, with this, I think while I'm waiting for it to maybe turn off accidentally or the game to go down, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna put a bunch of these down. I'm not using the smaller ones right now because the whole point of these is just to light up, and honestly, they're easier to light up when they're big. Well, they're easier to delete later on when they're bigger. And that's my main purpose for it right now. Even though I've done down here, like it's basically done, I'm gonna still light it up. It is warm, warm, warm today. Let me just save all the time. Okay. So I know this is what I want, but I can't actually properly use it. So let us go and make sure we've got everything kind of downstairs. There's actually only something, like one thing I want to stick in here, and it is a light. It is this light that I use instead of like saucer lights, you know? Because they're kind of the same. I say I use them instead. I use them specifically for the purpose of replacing these square lights. Despite the fact that really the saucer lights are much more accurate. Sorry, the saucer lights probably produce a more accurate light. I'm going to save again because I got told it was a minute. I'm going to wait for 10. I also just watched one of my friends disappear offline, so I'm sure that's why. This doesn't have a light in it. It just doesn't. It's dark in there, you know? That's that done. Other than the outside and all the landscaping and stuff. That's that floor done. Now, the fun thing is, I've just realised this flooring from outside, which I can't remember which direction I put it in. It's also known as the wrong direction, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yeah. I'm now offline. What that means is I can't upload anything. Which is kind of perfect because, you know, I am not ready to upload this right now. And I'm actually pretty sure the floor upstairs is the exact same, other than in the bathrooms, but for now I'm just going to do this. Now this doesn't look nearly as yellow as it does in the daylight, which makes me a little sad. The whole point was that it was going to be like a yellowy color. Sorry, not yellow, more like orange. But, like, I don't want to come out here and be like, yes, this is the perfect color. This is probably the closest I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so we've got some really simple rooms in here. I'm gonna start off with the kitchen, because kitchens are usually kind of fun for me. Let's go down here. There we go. Now this is a very yellow kitchen. Unfortunately, I do have to take some artistic liberties because there just aren't some of these things that exist in this game. So the yellow tiles do, I just can't remember where. Like there's these yellow tiles which honestly would work quite well, but if there are just yellow tiles, I am happy to use them. There's these, but they're not really yellow. There's also this, but that's not the yellow that I'm looking for. There's these, but also, once again, not really the right yellow. There's that, but that's not even, like, that doesn't even look like a tile, you know? Yellow. It looks kind of browny, but I'm gonna go with it because I kind of prefer it better than the other color I just showed. Okay, so here in the kitchen, which honestly, I'm actually quite a big fan of how this kitchen's laid out. I think it's quite funky and stuff. You have what appears to be these, which are yellow, which honestly, yes, I'm gonna keep them. Because they're the right color, so why not? I need... Okay, yeah, this is the correct one. And honestly, the color on top isn't even that far off. So that has 4 like that, which is good. And then got one there, one there. Realized I've got it, so I do it my own way. Okay. Oh no, that one. Thought I'd done it when I clearly hadn't. Okay, so we actually don't want that. That's gonna be a cooker. Which, I have 2 options. I can either make it look like it, or I can go for the color. Honestly, I could do both. That's kind of the same. None of the other ones really resonate the same sort of thing. I feel like this would be maybe more true to the color. Then again, it is coming off more orange than it is coming off any other color. So, I don't know. I'm also tempted to just stick silver in here because I have a feeling it may also just be this light that's called... No, that is definitely a yellow kitchen. That is a yellow kitchen. But doing it this way kind of limits options for fridges. Like, you have this fridge, which then just doesn't look very nice. But then neither does that one, even though this one is more accurate technically. But the yellow doesn't really fit with the white. And getting darker fridges doesn't match the aesthetic either. But at the same time, these things... Oh, do you know what? I might be able to make it the colours. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm not gonna have them really. I could either go with this fridge just for the sake of the fact that it's got a proper yellow in it. Like, or even better. Isn't that a Jungle Adventure fridge? And again, that's... Okay, that literally just makes it look like a wine cupboard. Like, that's more the tone. I may go for... Where's the Jungle Adventure one? Pretty sure there's meant to be like a Jungle Adventure cooking. Okay, let's go for a sink, that's fine. They have actually a square sink, which I'm kind of impressed by. And it looks kind of like this one. Unfortunately, I'm gonna make it dark so that it matches into the counter, because unfortunately we don't have a yellow sink here. We have an orange one. And there's this one. But that's not yellow, that's also more of an orangey tone. There's that one, which is again more of an orangey tone. Aha! Bye-bye. There we go. Okay. Over here, we do in fact have some kitchen appliances. Some more kitchen appliances. We have the dishwasher, which goes in there, which I may give them this one. I don't know what colour matches more. Or this colour definitely matches more, that's fine. Now we've got a dishwasher. And now what they have is actually a blender, but we don't have blenders in this game. Apparently. So I'm gonna just give them a coffee mug just to fill the space up. And they do actually have a direct decoration over here. Which I have a feeling that is very similar. But I'm not entirely sure. I want to look for like... Aha! Not even joking, that's basically the same thing. That's good. I like that. Thank you. That made me quite happy. Okay, I do still need to put the cabinets up. But I'm not gonna lie, they are just kind of cabinets. Like, there's nothing too special about them. Will I be using the same cabinets as I've just used? Yes. Because I can make them yellow. And that matches better with the whole aesthetic that we're going for. And weirdly enough, these cabinets actually float. Like, they just full on float in the air. Bit weird, but maybe I can kind of appreciate. We need a bin. I flew around. Is this only 3? Have I completely missed? Oh, it's only 3. To me, that looks too big, but you know. I'm gonna put this bin in because it matches the top of the counters, and that'd be quite good. I feel like I'm talking really fast. It's kind of weird. I don't know how much I like it. These look really accurate, but at the same time, it does not have a color that I'd want to use here. Like, I wouldn't want to use green. Like, the white doesn't make a lot of sense either. Like, I want yellow, you know? Like, they could work, maybe? Maybe I should just follow yellow. Me wishing custom content wasn't custom content. I mean, they're really nice. Like, they give me that aesthetic. I wonder, is there anything that's yellow and blue? Or is it just going to show me things that's blue and yellow separately? Blue and yellow separately. Yeah, that's a shame. At least it means you can look for multiple colours at one time and you don't have to be like, oh, I search for this colour now. I'm also tempted to turn it back to the other tile, because honestly the other tile was a bit more, like, fun. I feel like that definitely works better, especially when I'm about to add in this wall paint that is very much, you know, yellow and blue. Which, I don't know what type of blue they have. It's kind of a deeper blue. But I have a feeling this, like, lighter blue will make a little more sense. I don't really think there's much else in terms of, you know, yellow. Unless I wanted full yellow, you know. No, yeah, I'm happy with that. I feel like it'd make a lot more sense if this tiling came out to, whoa, if the tiling actually came out to here, and then maybe you had a control F where it went like that. But at the same time, it's not in the original house, so I'm not doing it. We do need to put a fire alarm, of which it is in the original house. Fire alarms are very important, especially with fireflies that we now have. Speaking of, I'm gonna just pop it up like that. the other thing that's kind of super important is this guy. Now, honestly, I'm gonna put it on this wall, which may seem like a weird wall to stick it on, but in my head, you wouldn't want to have to go into the basement to, like, change the wall, the heat. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find, like, a general beigey white wall and just fill in this white wall. Like, paint's fine. Just give me a white paint. Or a beige paint. Like, that's perfect, you know? It's also not on that side of the wall, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, this one, we're gonna go 1, 2, does it go all the way up? Okay, yeah, it's to the stairs. Unfortunately, I have to do this all by hand, because otherwise it would just cover the entire area. And that's not what we want. I'm also gonna actually put the walls up, that would be useful. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I didn't like that one, apparently. Oh, and is this used anywhere else? Is that the same wall? I can't really tell. Oh, it is, okay. So it's the hallway colour, essentially, is what it is. Whoops, now it's the outside colour too. Yeah, it's the hallway colour. That's okay. You can use that again. I can also actually be like, boom, boom, boom. Like that. Okay, we got the hallway colours. That's good. I'm also gonna save again. I'm nervous about the idea of my game crashing. Oh, I put it on the outside. Okay, it's time for me to resave. 3. Oh, I also forgot a door up here. How? Right, that's fine. Okay, let's continue down in here, shall we? Get a few sections of it done first. Okay, so we actually need a plant and some curtains for the windows. That is like in this corner. Let's go find the plant that we want. I feel like I've accidentally used this somewhere. Honestly, I think this plant might be kind of the perfect plant. Like, I wish it was like not that big, but slightly bigger. But you know what I mean? And I may just also put this plant down here. No, it really doesn't match the aesthetic, never mind. Okay, yeah, that plant and some, like, I don't know. I wonder, can I make it smaller and just have the same plant, but like twisted in a different way? Just to kind of fill the space a bit more, because it seems a little bit silly to have, like, it's taken up like a whole area, you know? Let's look at curtains. So they actually only ever use like these little tiny, like, ooh, the wind covers, you know? Sorry, I said wind covers, but I very much meant like window covers, and I think those are kind of perfect now that I've clicked on them and I put it onto the windows. I'm just gonna actually go and check to see if they're on all of them. They're not. Good to know. Just gonna double check if there's any others that have them on. Oh, okay, it's actually just those two. None of the other ones have them in. That bathroom's gonna be awkward later. Okay. Okay, so we got this little like sofa area, which honestly I think is kind of cute. Hey, Pilio! Welcome to the stream! I'll be honest, I don't know when you sent that, because my game is like partly covered the chat right now, because I've got 2 games open. So I do apologize. But hey, welcome to the stream. I like to think if Sam hasn't replied yet, I've gotten there quite early. She is coming round Saturday, yes. Oh. Okay, good. It's gonna be good. It will be good. Okay, I need to find, firstly, kind of a sofa that actually matches. BB dot ignore gameplay entitlements? Maybe it's on at the end? I don't know if I got that right. Did I get it wrong? Sims for unlock items cheat. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. It is bb dot ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement. There we go. Look at me now. There's like a sofa that works really well. There's a lot of custom content sofas that work absolutely amazingly. Again, I want to be able to upload this to stream to Origin when it's not dead. So can't be doing that. Oh, that's like the right sofa, but it's too big. Kind of the it's almost the perfect sofa, but then this one's too big too. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Still want to be able to, you know, chat and stuff, but we are going to get a bit crunk. Okay, this sofa is what I want. Because it fits, like, there. Still weird to me, but it fits there. I don't even think there's actually a matching armchair for this. Yeah, it's base game. Let me just go into my packs base game so I can hopefully see it a bit quicker. If it's even here. Nope. Really? That makes me really sad. I'm not gonna lie, so I've got to figure out a chair that kind of matches the colour, but doesn't quite match the colour. Well, no, it matches. Oh, do you know what? That could work. I feel like somehow this is too long right now. It is. Oh, I know why. It's because of the stairs. Like, this should be coming up to here. To here. Okay, that can't work like that. One sec. And now I can fix the issue. See, I can theoretically do that with this one up here as well, but never mind, I actually don't need to because it's that whole area anyway. But now that that's fixed, I can actually fit this in there how it's meant to be fitted, you know? Let me have a looky work. I need a kind of glass table, and I'm pretty sure we have these like glass side tables too. Like, for example, they're right here. It matches that chair perfectly. I wonder, is there a color that matches it better? Nope. It makes me a little sad though, because it's like just close enough that if you blinked and you like weren't looking properly, like you wouldn't notice it, but then you'd look at it again, you'd be like, wait a second. There's something wrong with that, you know? Yeah, I want this, but I'm gonna need a little side table that kind of mirrors it, because it needs to sit on something. I mean, if I match one of them to that, it will work. Because then you've got like both. I'm trying to decide whether this would be a better... Oh no, it wouldn't be because it doesn't even match the colour. Honestly, that one. And if I just size it down, I can put it in this corner. I can stick the TV on it. Or I can't. You can't bring them down. You know what, we'll just size it back up to its normal size, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out where this is actually placed. It's like not something you can place unless you're doing it like this. I'm also gonna kinda tweezle it like that. That looks accurate enough. And then I just need to get a weird little like light. I say a weird little light, like there's nothing weird about the light, it's just in my head, it's a weird little light. Light! Oh, that would have been actually perfect, that one. I don't want to use that, it doesn't look... Oh, this one. Actually kind of looks perfect. I'm gonna size it down by one though. There we go. We also have a green wall, which is very choiced. Like it's a weird like metally green wall. Let's go and filter colors green. Because honestly, this is going to be the easiest way to find something. I did have this in mind for it, as it really does look correct. And actually, it's even the right color. You know what? Screw it. It's this one now. This is the wall you get. Don't complain yet. Okay. I mean, these chairs are meant to have a bit of blue in them. And I mean, if these had a blue swatch, then I would. Like a blue swatch, but with the same... Oh! I mean... Kinda? Kinda? Okay, I'm gonna look at chairs again. At that. Because, like, if it was yellow and brown, it would look... Like, it'd look right, but because it's blue and brown, it looks wrong. But I also kind of want blue. Because the blue and the floor are just tied all together and all that junk. But... God, there's so many shades of blue in this game. Frickin' heck. It's too fancy, although it actually has a bit of yellow on it. Although it is more meant to be like a goldy orange, but at the same time, it kind of works. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into that. It's way too fancy for what they're originally meant to be though. Like, they're literally originally meant to be something like this. Honestly, I just wish that didn't have, like, that on there. Because these might actually work nicer. Because it has the yellow on it, but it's got the blue. Decisions, decisions. I can't make them. I don't even think they have, like, seat equivalents either. Well, okay, you're from Get Together. Let's have a look-see, shall we? I don't think there's any stretch colours. Oh, there are. It's just that these. I am kind of going for the blue wood again. Or like something like that. It needs to be light with blue. It's just not really blue, is it? I may just have to go for these. Like, it's not quite right, and it is kind of taking quite the big artistic liberty, but to get that blue in, you've gotta. This is where this becomes maybe a little bit of a mistake. Yeah, that looks bad. It's meant to be yellow. I'm like indecisive right now. And when aren't I indecisive, you know? But even more than usual. Not that, but like a different colour. Why didn't you come up in the blue spot? Oh my god, I did it again. Perfect. The table's not, but you know, that was. There's just not many circle tables in this game. And those ones are just too big. I just want more of a warmy wood tone. But I can't really get one. Could even use like a yellow table with the blue. But this really is not the same sort of aesthetic. Yeah, it's just not, is it? This one has like that yellowish tone in, but I mean, maybe it'll look fine when, you know, I'm not looking at it this close. Okay, it is meant to be like more there. It's definitely like an interesting area. I wouldn't have made it like this, preferably. Sorry, I meant personally as opposed to preferably. Freaking weird words that come out of my mouth. Also, it's dark as heck. Well, it's because I didn't put like any lights down that are actually meant to exist here. Honestly, it doesn't need to be that big. Okay, you've got one in here, one in here. There's one right over this chair. And then where's this one? Okay, this one's on a full block. This one's like there. That's the decision, I guess. I'm alright, yeah, I'm doing quite well. Okay, Sam. Why not? It is quite warm. It's a weird temperature right now because I feel really warm, but like I'm also getting a breeze from my fan. But it's not like it's like a cool breeze, but then I've got the heat of my PC to the right of me, which feels a bit like, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this above it. It kind of gives like the same replica effect. Did we ask you how you are, Polina? Don't remember. How are you, in case we hadn't? I'll tell you one thing that has been bothering. I have an altar here, like down here. And so it's constantly rubbing against my teeth. It is pain. Oh. Okay. I now need to put lights. Lights! I hope someone gets that reference. You know, Amazing Phil. Oh, we're not thinking. Sam's already brought it. It's arriving tomorrow. Yeah. And that light goes there. Does this go in the middle of the wall, or is it like... It doesn't sound nice. It isn't nice either. Like, it's honestly probably worse than it sounds, to be honest. Okay, we've got another light. I missed it. It's fine. We can do it now. Whoops. Yeah, it's mainly going in Sam's office, like, space, but we're hoping it's gonna, like, kind of fill out the entire flat. Like, that's the hope. Anyway. Okay, with that, I'm gonna put this desk down. Desk, 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 desk. Get me a desk. Oh, why is there missing paint? Yeah, exactly. Ventilate the entire place. But no, you'll get to experience it while you're here. I hope you will enjoy it. Hopefully you won't need a blanket, because I know what you like. If you do need a blanket, I will supply you a blanket, don't you worry. Yeah. And then we can just put the 2 fans in, whatever other room the other person's in. Or whatever. Oh, that's why it's telling me I've got 2 notifications. Do. I'm not a big fan of using this one. I've just realised it's also on, like... It's not on the wrong side. I'm just on the wrong side, apparently. Like, also... Not a big fan of some of these desks, you know? They do just have, like, a wooden chair. That's kind of more akin to this than it is this. But that also feels a little better. Helena, what the heck? What the heck, Helena? Like, I have to kind of sleep with, like, a duvet or something over me because, like, part of me at least, because for some reason I just struggle to sleep otherwise. But Not with clothes on. It's way too warm for that. Not so many clothes, especially leggings. To be fair, I am actually wearing leggings right now. Hi, Mika. Thank you for that. Lovely. But yeah. Snapsies. They're honestly just super comfy. Which is exactly the reason I'm wearing them. But yes. No, like I want blue, but I can't get blue, you know? That's definitely blue. But you know what, we can have that one, where it's green. And I also need to put a little light on here, but that's okay, I can do that. Is there like a little tiki light one? That's what that reminds me. It reminds me of like a little tiki light. I don't actually have the Tiki Deluxe package thingy. I don't know what color this is. Oh, it's very much silver. I don't know why lights are so big in this game. Okay, I need to stick a bookcase down. Let's get out of that zoom. And a chair. Honestly, I think that's kind of the perfect bookcase. Like, it's got the blue in it, you know. It also has like the shelves, not glass shelves, but it has like the shelves. Oh, my leg feels like it needs a stretch. Please don't forget to get up and walk about today, everybody. Despite the fact I haven't walked about in like 2.5 hours. Oh, also, I didn't really mention it, but we got our internet router finally back. Like, finally got it. And it seems to be working absolutely lovely. Also, you should find that your today's stream is either better quality or you're at least being able to watch it in 720p. I don't know if it's necessarily better than the old quality, I'm hoping it is. But yeah, I changed bitrate settings today. And that's good. There was a chair I was thinking of. This chair. Not actually the chair I was thinking of, but like, you know. It was a different chair, but you know, it's close enough. Maybe it was more this chair? But like, it has the low back, so I'm gonna go with the low back one. Okay, that's kind of it for the hallway here. And the kitchen. I don't know if I'm a big fan of having all the blue chairs and stuff. I may change them again. Which sounds a bit ridiculous, seeing as I've gone through and I've like clicked on them and I've tried to change them and I've put them back and I've changed them and I've put them back. Wait a second, that's basically what I actually wanted here. But even then, it doesn't look right. Like, I wish there was the opposite way round. I can't believe I missed that swatch, though. think what I may do is I'll have a yellow one, a blue one, and a yellow one. Just to kind of have the whole shtick of like, there's multiple, ha ha ha. And that makes me feel a little bit better with the blue. Okay. Shall we do a bedroom? We might as well get a bedroom done. We should have time. I haven't put any of the doors in, I've realised, but we can do that later. Okay, we got this bedroom. Bedroom has dark green walls. Oh, we're doing this bedroom, by the way. Does these? I know. Oh. Dark green. Dark green. Okay, it is an earthy green, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll be shocked if we can find an earthy-ish green. Then again, that's kind of accurate. That is less accurate. Like, it's not like I'm not a fan of these, it's just when it's coming up as being like, yes, this is meant to be dark. And it's just like, this is not a dark, dirty-ish, muddy green, you know? Which is what I'm expecting. Like, kinda cool with that, but at the same time, like, no. I want to do the lights in here first, just to kind of get them out of the way. And they're sticky out lights, so they're wool lights, in other words. I don't care about the green anymore. They're actually these, like, literally these. I'm gonna size it down, because they're just very... Like, I find the lights in this game to be very big. I know they're, like, around the Tresta doors. Just gotta find one that matches first. They actually have some wool on! How cute! Let me actually get a Tresta door first. Like, that kinda gives me the vibes, at the same time not. Like, I just don't want a cloth on top in this. Maybe if we give the oldie one. Ooh. I'm into it. Is this a 3-way dresser? No. Ah. Okay, the reason why my brain's off is because it would go in the center. We need some, like, little wall art as well. Which, honestly, it's just a corkboard, but... I'd happily put, like... an orange cat poster. I say it's cat poster, it's a calendar, very much so. And then the other thing that we need is we need the corkboard itself. Corkboard, corkboard, corkboard. Jim Pickens, corkboard, corkboard. Don't actually know where the corkboard is. Large corkboard. Okay, you know what? Also, I want to have a look at this again. Cork. Oh, see, that one's better, because, like, it's one that you actually add on to yourself. Can I change the colour? Yeah, because it's meant to be like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this slightly smaller and, like, have it off, like, the side. As if they... I kind of would love to put it on like they've pinned it on, but at the same time I don't think... Oh, do you know what? It'd work if you just put it like that. It's fun! How fun! Like, such fun! Okay, we need a bed that's yellowy toned now. I'll come and fiddle with, as I mentioned a second ago, I'll fiddle with doors and stuff later on. It's just a single bed, and honestly, I don't want more orangey tone. Orange and blue just don't work in this room, I'm afraid. Like, that doesn't work. It's more yellow than orange, but I'm gonna put both on. I don't like using that though. Got baseballs on it. But the blue doesn't make sense. Neither does the yellow really in this environment. That maybe could work, although it's more red than it is orangey. Like, and I can't give them a double bed. I sometimes do wish there were more varieties. Oh, that's custom content. I was like, there's so many swatches on this one. Like, the only other thing I can think of doing is green. You know, to match the green. But even then, like, that might not work. Definitely won't give this accent to the orange very well. I also just feel like this green is really dark and kind of like grr. I may brighten it up. I know I said I wasn't going to because I was being very like grr earlier. But at the same time, like it kind of needs it. I wish there was this like sort of swatch, but less dirty. You know what, let me do green again. I still want to have that brown there. Maybe if we do that. Doodaloo. I think I'm happy with that. And let's go back into beds, which I don't want green. I still want orange. Like, that would be kind of the perfect bed, but it's custom content. That would also have worked, probably. I'm like stuck in between wanting to do like something like this that kind of has more of that wired effect, you know? Because like that's kind of the right color as well. Because like I'm saying orange, but like yellow also would work because yellow is also on there. Which is why I was also looking at yellow earlier. But like the blue doesn't fit. And like that's... I also just don't like the general layout of this room. It's a bit... like it's empty, you know? Like if the bed was here and you put something else in this room, that'd be great. But it's just an empty room, you know? Like, even if it was a double bed here and you had a side table, like, that would be infinitively better. And because I'm now annoyed by this, I'm gonna go to doors. Of which they are dark brown with, like, the double detail on them. I'm gonna use these ones because I don't usually use these. There we go. And then you've got the door into the bathroom. The other door into the bathroom. The door into there. Which I can just, I've got the luxury of using every single door, the same door, you know? Whereas they didn't, because they didn't have the hole on the 2 tiles bit. Whereas I do, and that makes me quite happy. I think it's the same sort of situation here. Oh. Like, I just want more from it. Like, I want more. Maybe I just need a different wood. Okay, I'm just gonna stand up for a second just to stretch out my legs. They're feeling a little bit dead. I just stepped on top of my fan, that hurts. Oh. There we go. Oh. Like, we just don't seem to have many warm-coloured floors anymore. Like, I want orange warm. Like, someone who fake tanned really badly warm. But it doesn't exist. Okay, I'll have to stick with the wood as much as I would rather not. Okay, here we- what is it with The Sims and having just yellow bathrooms? Like, always, everything's yellow. Every time. Oof. I'm not a fan of it, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I didn't know that it did that. I was very confused for a second. I was like, what is happening? La, 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 la. Honestly, like, that could work. I'm trying to avoid using the exact same floors in every single place I do. Like, every new place I create, you know? Got the exact same floor in. Honestly, I might go with that because I haven't really played with that one before. And then honestly, I say honestly way too much. I repeat myself too much for this. Like, why is it, like, actually that in there, though? Like, that might even be slightly more accurate. Like, why? I do want to change the flooring now that I've picked that, though. That just gives me a better vibe. And the fact I'm gonna have to pick, like, slightly yellowy toned stuff makes me sad. Why would you want a green toilet? Then again, I could take some design, like, creative liberty, I guess. Thing is, I can't find. Oh, look, there's a yellow toilet. But again, I don't think that's like. Oh, kind of is the same. It's not the. It's like not the same style, but it's like the color is what I was going for. By the way. There's definitely nothing like that shower in this game. Like, every time I come across this, I have to use this shower. Because, like, there isn't anything that's, like, just yellow, other than, honestly, maybe that, but I need to put the walls down. Like, it just feels... Oh... There's that, but then that feels like too much. I guess that's probably more understated, as one may say. Also, I was thinking about this the other day. Is there not a toilet roll in The Sims? Oh, there is. They just don't have it. That's weird. They do have like a little magazine rack though, which I'm a little jealous of. Because we're probably just gonna have to put a little towel rack. Like, honestly, that's kind of cute, though. It feels empty, but what am I gonna, like, what can I do about it? Oh, I need to put, oh, yeah! I like these lights. You couldn't tell I got excited by that light existing in there. Okay, we have this room, which is very blue and yellow. There's also a freaking, like, stereo out here. Which is technically blue, but there isn't really a blue option in this game. Like, I mean, unless we use that. Okay, can't tell whether that was a big burst of wind or whether or not that was actual thunder. Hope it was the former. As of recent, I've been having some trouble with my headset, and it makes me a little sad. Because it now just doesn't play through both earphones. Like, I can't get it to even jive in the correct place for it to work. Which is what I was able to do yesterday. And these headsets, like, this headset works really well, and I really don't have the time, or, well, I don't really have the money to spend on getting a new headset at the minute. And I'm gonna be a little bummed if that's something I end up having to do. Because I'm not going to be able to spend a lot of money on it, you know? So it's going to just be... And again, I have a headset I might not get, but... Not that I have the money for said headset. I'm trying to find a wall. Like, it's like a weird color. It's like a weird... Honestly, I can see the color better if I bring it up here. Yeah, it's like a yellow. Yeah. That's not yellow. Is it? Like, there are these, and there are, like, this. So, like, I use this so much, and it's not that shade of yellow. I think I'll use that. I don't know. I do not know. Okay. Now it's bedtime. But in double bed and in a blue double bed. And the fun thing is, the blue bit is the wood. But that's not something we can have, really. I'm on the wrong floor. I'm in the wrong floor for all the for that like one wallpaper I just did. When did I change floor? When did that happen? Did I put the bathroom in the wrong one as well? I did. That's kind of sad. Okay, well it's time to delete everything I put into here. Oh, did I put the boombox in the wrong place? Yeah, I would have. I was wondering why it seemed just a little bit wrong. Like, it wasn't off enough for me to really question it, you know? Oh, it didn't change the light. There we go. Okay. Now I can get back to beds. Like, I'm gonna kind of just wing this and go with my own sort of theme in that it's gonna try to have blue, but it's also not gonna purposefully go out of its way for just blue. Also, it would be more true to have like this. And honestly, a different bed. Like a light toned blue. Like that. Okay, we need a mirror. I wonder why we're struggling to move around so much in there. Get a mirror. There's definitely not going to be any like blue mirrors, I don't think. Ah. I was mildly mistaken. Said mildly, but honestly very mistaken. Very, very mistaken! Why are there so many new mirrors though? I'm gonna use that one because it's a standing mirror. It's just a weird room. Like, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, this is a weird room, man. Perfect. Okay, I need like a giraffe or something. Oh, come on. We can do it. Giraffe, giraffe, giraffe. Now that I think I can search giraffe painting, I mean, I can just put a giraffe, but that's not what I want. I also need to take off the blue at this point. I mean, there is literally like, oh, that's custom content, ignore it. I mean, that kind of fits the colors, but at the same time, like, kind of not. I don't even know how many people know, like, the Roomies household or the Roomies house, and I don't think this is doing a very faithful job for it. Can I just try typing in, giraffe? This is where I realize I can't spell giraffe. Roomies. Roomies is what I'm currently doing. I actually cannot spell this. Gary the giraffe. I feel like I kind of want to have him. Like, as a little nod to it, but then I feel like that'd be weird. I mean, it adds slightly more interest in people like, oh, there's a giraffe in this room. Okay. I actually need to copy this light. And just stick it over here. Another 2 mirrors, which I think both of which are actually blue as well. See, this was the power of customization in The Sims. Sorry. There was just so much you could do. Don't ask me how I got to that bit, I don't know. Okay. I wanted them higher. I also wanted them to be smaller, but can't win them all. They're like meant to look like that, you see? Oh, that's custom content again. One set. This is more the mirror I was looking for. Not that that colour necessarily matches well. But what it does do is it ties those in and it ties this in a bit better. Okay, the other thing that we need... I realize I haven't put much yellow in here, but then at the same time it's like, how am I going to put yellow in here? That can go, despite now the room is slightly dark. I need like a wall decoration of butterflies. Not what I'm looking for. Wait, that's just... Maybe if I just go into... I wish you could just be like, yes, show me everything with butterfly in it, but it won't let you do that. Like, why not? Why only that? Maybe I'll do stuff that has some yellow in it in here. Weird. Like, I mean, this could be here. Or even better yet. That. Like, I kind of like that. And maybe if I add, like, I guess instead of the giraffe, not instead of the giraffe, but next to the giraffe instead. Or, like, maybe not the giraffe. But I like him. I think he adds some personality to this room. Is that everything in here? It is. Aww. Do you know what? I wonder, can I make him small enough? Oh. I thought it might be kinda funny if you like was sat on top of it, although my depth perception in this game is terrible. Free! Please, let me stick the giraffe on here. Perfect. Now it doesn't feel as weird. You know? Oh, he looks perfect. And that looks good. We got quite a few more rooms to do. I'm gonna probably try and find this off stream just because like that's a long time to wait. I also really want to completely redo some of the colors out here. Maybe just change them completely. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and end off my stream here. It's been an interesting stream. This house, I genuinely didn't think it was gonna be as annoying as it is. I was like, oh, it'd be fine, you know, it'd be kind of fun, and I've just realized I probably missed a window that I've just seen that I've missed a window. I'm gonna very quickly go ahead and add it in, even though I've just taken us off that screen. But yeah, I've enjoyed it, you know, it's been fun, it's been alright. Streaming is alright, it's good, I like it. I don't know why I said it like that, I do really enjoy streaming. It's been my pastime for quite a while now. Today, that was a really weird sentence that I didn't know how to finish. So I stream Monday through Thursday. It was 8 p.m. till 11 p.m, but now I'm actually streaming 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. BST, that's British Summer Time. 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. because I start work next week, and that means I'm having to get up at 3 a.m. and I need to be able to sleep. So yeah, that's fun, it's grand, you know, it happens. So I've got to move my streams earlier just so I can get some decent sleep before going into work for 6+ hours. Anyway, this has been an interesting one. I do really wish I had Eco Lifestyle because that would have helped with some of the textures and it would have made it feel just a little bit better, I think. But hey, can't have everything. I haven't started my job yet, so I also don't have money. And I'm hoping to get paid around August so that I can actually afford things. Anyway, it's been a great stream. I've enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone who's watched. Even if you've been a silent viewer, thank you. Even if you've just popped in and you were like, yeah, I'm not sure, and you popped out, thank you, because at the end of the day, you're a person behind the screen watching, and thank you. I'm gonna head off. It's getting late, and I will see you guys on Monday at 6 p.m. BST. Feel free to follow me on my socials, by the way. I know this is a really bad time to kind of rep those, but feel free to follow me on those. I'll update on my Twitter to make sure that the schedule's there. Also, come join my Discord server. That's where the updates get put in rock stone, and you'll know it'll be in my announcements channel and all of that stuff. So I hope you all have an absolutely lovely, lovely rest of your evening, your day, your afternoon, because I don't know what time zone you're in. And I will see you on Monday at 6 p.m. if you decide to stop by. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.